Welcome to the bowling ground, the new ground for West Ham United in the Olympic Stadium. What an honour it is for them to have a brand new home. But I guess the bad news in that regard now is that they have to face a red hot Manchester United, a team in such unbelievable form with a winning streak probably dating back to December or no, even November. The last loss was to Arsenal in the Premier League, where Alexis Sanchez scored in the final minute. They have not lost a game since then. Manchester United in such an incredible run. Chelsea faced Aston Villa today. They're their nearest challengers at the moment. They need to keep the pressure on. But I can't see Manchester United faltering at all right now. They're a team, no matter what comes their way with injuries, changes to the formation or personnel, they always find a way to win. For West Ham United, for Sam Allardyce, in this game, Adrian is in goal once again. Cedric Tiote, Tompkins and Cresswell in the midfield. It's pretty much the same team that faced Manchester United the first time around, although there is a change. Ryan Morrison comes in, and Andy Carroll is of course up front with Ed in Valencia. For Manchester United, just the one change for them. Ander Herrera comes in for Kevin Strootman, but it is pretty much the same team that faced their previous opponents, and Kevin Strootman, in this case, drops to the bench. Now, Ender Valencia, what a season he's having. Really proven himself. And he'll be facing his namesake tonight, this afternoon, rather, who is going to be playing at right back, Antonio Valencia. So we'll have to try not to get too confused, although the team kits will give it away, I guess. Michael Over, the match official. Well, can anybody stop Manchester United at the moment? Like we said, the only team they've lost to is Arsenal, and that was over the course of the season. They have drawn against the likes of Liverpool and Chelsea, but they haven't lost since the Premier League game at Arsenal, like we said. Alexis Sanchez scoring the last-minute winner. So, United on just such an incredible run right now. Here is Ander Herrera, who's offside. Well, you can find little wrong with this Manchester United team. Louis Van Gaal has pretty much done what he didn't really want fans to expect him to do. He has performed quite a miracle, really. Manchester United going from winning the title to down to 7th, and now maybe on the verge of winning another one. Who knows? What a change and transformation. But the signings of Angel Di Maria and Matt Hummels in particular have really changed this team around. And even Falcao, in a sense, up front with Van Persie today, only on loan, but he's definitely made a difference himself. And he's missed a chance there. The most interesting thing going into this game is that no player on this Manchester United team has reached 10 goals even overall for the season yet. I think Di Maria might be closest with maybe 9 overall. That's over all competitions, of course, that Manchester United have been involved in. Angel Di Maria has 2 goals against Swindon Town, plus his 7 in the Premier League. Now over and a top scorer himself, and Henwood currently on 6 is the lowest target, and then Falcao's on the same. So Manchester United are a very versatile team and a lot of different scorers over the course of the season. Definitely a team effort. More of a team effort than we've ever seen Man United play, really. Oh, Rudy, that's not a bad idea. Not a bad idea for Rudy. He likes to do that, and that was very close to beating Adrian. All ends up. Look at this. And don't forget, in the previous fixture between these two, Angel Di Maria scored an absolutely unbelievable goal outside the box with all the bend and swerve that Adrian just couldn't handle. He's got to watch out for that today. And Di Maria on the run he's on at the moment, scoring for fun. Since 2015 came around, Di Maria has been probably in a lot of cases Manchester United's best player, scoring for fun and making everything happen in the middle of the park. And that's where Manchester United, one of their weaknesses were, obviously the defence was the more pressing concern, and that's why Louis Van Gaal went to Hummels in the transfer window, the summer one, and then he signed Kevin Strootman as maybe a backup to the likes of Danny Blind and Michael Carrick and Darren Fletcher, really, getting up there in years now. Oh, Falcao, it's a nice move, but Adrian is on top of it. So obviously Strootman will be playing probably back up to Herrera and Blind in a lot of cases. And Carroll is offside. A lot of offsides being called in the first 9 minutes of this contest. And yeah, Carroll is offside there. Almost short free kick. He gets it back from Rooney. And here is Herrera. Oh, he turns out Morrison beautifully. Andrew Herrera. Maybe a bit selfish in that regard there, though. But a brilliant move leading up to it. Well, the weather has done everything in the United Kingdom so far. Rain, snow in places and in spurs, but nothing that compromises today's games, which is a great thing for us. Of course, we all love the Premier League down here. It's one of the best leagues in the world, and putting pay to it. But it's also a tribute, what's the word? It's not a tribute. It's a testament to the groundskeeping of all the clubs to keep the snow on a low basis as much as possible. I have no idea what I'm talking about, but I think I know what I mean. Here's Cresswell for West Ham, meanwhile. But yeah, great testament to the groundswork of on these clubs, keeping the grounds as playable as possible, even in the rain and snow. But it's rain today. Oh, great pass from Rooney to Van Persie. Good save from Adrian. And he seems a lot more comfortable than he did against the previous fixture. And Di Maria's goal was an absolute stunner, and pretty much nothing you could do about it anyway. Oh, Falcao. This is fantastic play from United thus far. Backhanders can be picked up. Good play from the West Ham defender there, heading it back to the keeper. Cedric. Tackled by Mata. And the previous fixture was against West Brom in the FA Cup from Manchester United. And they progressed once again. Their opponents will be Tottenham Hotspur, so that should be fun. Oh, good save from Falcao again. And Van Persie picks it up. And he plays it back into Falcao. We know how good he is in the air. Manchester United now banging on the door, but Adrian keeps denying them. This will be a well-earned clean sheet, but Manchester United with all the pressure and the possession, and another offside call by the linesman. He's not letting players play today. It is offside. Is that offside, really? I don't think it is. If that's where the offside was called for, and Stoke have scored against Newcastle United, and they're ahead. And Zayate here. Going to make a run forward. West Ham need to get forward more than anything right now. And they might have a chance with this throwing. Clearance by Valencia. And that's a bad touch from Cresswell. He misread the flight of the ball, but he does have it with him anyway. Falcao doing some defensive work. Real workhorse Falcao is. Cresswell trying to cross in, and Falcao clears it. Great work. No Falcao there. Herrera to Rooney, and look at this passing from Manchester United. It's what they have done this season. They've passed the ball beautifully around, and they're doing so here. Here's Herrera. And finally the move breaks down. Van Persie goes after it. After Cresswell, and he's under pressure. And Kalute can pick it up. Oh, picked off by Wayne Rooney. Here he comes. Oh! And not a bad idea again for Rooney. He's well up for it. And another one that was very close to beating the goalkeeper. And Rooney, that frustration and that emotion, but that wonderful captaincy play that Wayne Rooney has, and we never knew Rooney had it until he was made captain. Louis Van Gaal at the start of the season, that emotion from Rooney, that will to play and will to win from Rooney is undeterred. It's not in question whatsoever. It has been called into question in terms of transfers, but when Rooney's on the pitch, totally different kettle of fish, so to speak. Because to Di Maria, Di Maria will be called offside probably. Adrian gathered it anyway. Well, it's been all Manchester United in the first 25 minutes of the game. West Ham have not got forward at all. I wouldn't say at all. They got forward a couple of times, but the cross from Cresswell earlier, but was cleared by Falcao. Brilliant work there. Rooney again. He's everywhere. He's a pest, and here's Di Maria, a man on form. Just has to pick out Rooney, but unfortunately didn't make it. West Ham having a good season themselves, sitting 9th in the table right now. We forgot to pick that out. Manchester United a 5 points clear of Chelsea at the top. So Van Persie twisting and turning and trying to get through on his own, but unfortunately was picked off Di Maria again. He's been everywhere. Falcao playing to Rooney. It's a tough decision for Rooney to be in. Position for Rooney to be in here. He's walked down. Is that a penalty? And the referee, Michael Lobos, says no. He waves play on. That looked like a penalty to me, but Rooney doesn't go down easily. It's a slice of controversy there as crosses Paul. David De Gea will easily gather that one for a goal kick. Well, up next for West Ham will be Southampton, one of the best defensive teams in the league. Even if they did have 2 players against sent off against Manchester United in their 2 fixtures back. One of the complete madness moments of the season, that one. And Newcastle have game 1 back against Stoke. They've paid them back to 1-1. De Jong with the scorer. Van Persie. And Koyate comes forward. And look at the space he has. And even the wing backs are not there for United. Oh, and that's fantastic covering by Matt Hummels. Brilliant getting back there and deflecting the cross. It has gone out for a corner, but Hummels there. He did his defensive work. That was wonderfully done. Nolan with the corner. And it's Paul. Hummels clears it. West Ham throw-in though. And West Ham is starting to assert a bit of pressure of their own, and I would think that was out by Zayate there. He's got away with that one. Corner. Something will be a Manchester United throw-in. Wayne Rooney. On top as usual, and that is not a bad idea. That's not a bad shot from Rooney at all. The emotion afterwards is putting Rooney's captaincy credentials to the fore. Something we never really knew he had. We knew he was a energetic player, and but he's proven himself to be a natural leader. But some would say maybe Rooney didn't need the captaincy to be a leader. He's a leader by himself. Doesn't need it. Van Persie. Falcao tries to play back to Van Persie. And Cedric will not get there. Thrown to United, and Raphael will get forward. Wing back position. Manchester United don't have actual wingers. Ilovic, Januzaj prefers to play in the middle of the park, and Valencia is pretty good at right back anyway. Falcao could save Adrian again. Another corner. United. Actually, I think it might be their first of the game. Well, that man's keeping them in it. Falcao again with this. I don't think it was going in any case, but Adrian just wanted to make sure. You can't blame him for that. Di Maria with the corner. Matt Hummels not scored for a while. And Persie's going to go on the chase. He gets his shirt pulled. That's a foul. That is an absolute foul, but the referee is finally given it. I'm not sure what was going on there. Van Persie's shirt was clearly pulled. You could see that. And he denied him the ball. And the referee quite rightly calls for a foul. Well, is this 1 meter range? It's 33 yards. It's worth a shot. Let's see what he can do. Mata goes to shoot. And, yeah, I think that was a little bit too much for Mata there. Well, Manchester United returning to Old Trafford after a few games away, it has to be said. And their opponents will be Burnley. Will Aaron Hill return? He's nearing full fitness. Van Gaal has decided not to risk him so much, although he's not had a chance to, because there have been no home games for a while for United, so they'll be glad to get back home, that's for sure. And will Aaron Hill would feature. It'll be, I think that was the 11th of February. That'll be his dad's birthday, believe it or not. Here's Alex Song. Morrison. West Ham just not getting forward in this game at the moment. Here's Carroll. The natural born crosser, and that's proven to be the case. Goal kick. 7 saves for Adrian in the first 43 minutes. It's been absolutely outstanding stuff for the West Ham goalkeeper. David De Gea has not really had anything to do at all. His opposite number. You know, when David De Gea is called upon, he will do his work. The guy that Manchester United just really want to keep hold of. They're not even willing to swamp Gareth Bale, or at least the fans aren't. Under rumours that Gareth Bale could be involved in a swap deal with David De Gea, and the fans are an outcry saying no. And I don't blame them. David De Gea is someone that United need to keep hold of. Yes, they've got Victor Valdez, but David De Gea is probably the best goalkeeper in the world right now for his age anyway. 5 minutes of added time. It's been a stalemate here, but Manchester United have had all the chances, all the possession, and all the brilliant play, but just not finding the back of the net. But it's not like Manchester United have been wasteful either. You have to tip your hand off to Adrian, who's done a fantastic job. I think that's the reason the score is what it is right now. That man in the West Ham goal is playing his socks off, making some spectacular saves. Tackled by Matt Hummels. Herrera as the seconds tick down. Van Persie with one more chance for United. Romelu Falcao takes a deflection. It's going to go out for a corner. One last piece of defending for West Ham to do. And they do it. Di Maria with the corner. Comes out and it was intended for Rooney, but it's headed away. Herrera, that's a bad touch. And in Valencia. And he's stopped by Phil Jones only momentarily. Not enough time, says the referee. He blows for half time. That may be a chance for West Ham. Well, the man of the match in that first half was definitely Adrian. He kept his team in it. And that's the reason the score is 0-0. It's not been 0-0 in the first half for a while, but first 0-0 in the first half for a while. But Adrian is certainly the reason. West Ham United 0, Manchester United 0.